donations.
Wow, oh my god, this DLC looks phenomenal. PS3 could never. XD.
I gave her, you see?
Way too. Yo, what's going on, you guys? Want to talk about this game for a little bit. Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. The big game that everybody been talking about since it's dropped and is gonna sweep the Game Awards and no other game stands a chance. I want to talk about this game right now. My little, I guess, first impressions of the game. I only played like so far 5 hours of the game, bro. I've been busier than ever this year. So I'm gonna sit down and play it some more, if not tonight, tomorrow on a stream. But yeah, so this will just be my first impressions of the game, what I'm feeling about the game so far and all that jazz. I seen some suckers saying that I was hating on the game in my unboxing video. I was not hating on the game, I was just stating facts. Like, why is today when you state facts about something, it's labeled as hating? Like, suckers today literally want to be told lies to make themselves feel better. And if you tell the truth, you're either hating, you're insert something phobic. Like, this world that we live in today, bro, is crazy. My first impressions of the game, let's start with the good first. We have arrived at last gen. Don't even do it. Don't even do it. No.
SSD.
Nah.
That glorious ray tracing support.
Nah. Where this game excels, and I will never take this away from Zelda, and I don't even give a frick about this damn franchise, but where this game excels is, one, this game is just an extremely comfy, chill game to play. Like, this is one of those games to where, like, if you just had a horrible day at work, you was getting yelled at by your boss like all day, this is one of those games that you come home from a long day at work, you know, you take a shower, you get some good food, you get in your pajamas, and you get into bed, get comfy, and you play this game. This is literally the best aspect, in my opinion, about Zelda. It is just an extremely chill vibe of a game to play. The shrines are still, from what I'm seeing, the best aspect of this game. The shrines were literally my favorite part about Breath of the Wild. And it looked like it's gonna be the same thing in Tears of the Kingdom. The shrine, I just love the way they do the shrines, because, you know, they are essentially puzzles, but I don't know. It's just again, it's chill, it's comfy. You know, you do have to think a little bit, especially on that first shrine. That like first shrine I did, I definitely was like there maybe a good like 30 minutes, something like that. But then after that, like, you know, once you pick up on, you know, the different type of things that you can do, the shrines get more and more easy. So yeah, the shrines in this game so far, especially with the abilities that are in this game that I think are new, because they didn't have this in Breath of the Wild, I don't think. So they have different stuff like that where you have to move objects and then attach them to one another so you can like get to the different side. Like there was a time to where I had to like use my axe to chop down some trees to then make logs. You know, and then I had to use the ability to attach those logs together to then build a raft so I could float in the water without dying to get to the other side. It's like stuff like that that's like so like simple and basic, but it almost kind of gives Zelda like a survival aspect to where like you have to use your brain to like, you know, make certain things to make you progress in the game. So it's like little stuff like that that I always have felt like that Nintendo does so well. The combat, same thing. Combat is like basic, simple. You ain't doing no crazy, moves and combos and flying all the way. You're not doing none of that stuff, but it works. It's simple. It's like really like I feel like Nintendo does this better than like almost anybody. They'll like they still have that feeling of like a traditional game that doesn't try to like overstep its boundaries. It knows what it is and it does that very well. Like I feel like Nintendo, that is literally like who they are, like to their core. They know what they do well and they stick to that. So the combat is basic, it's simple. You ain't doing a lot of stuff. You can, jump around and, evade and stuff, but you just tap whatever the attack, I think it's X or Y or something like that, but you tap that and you're doing your little combat, but that's really it. The weapons still break in this game after a while. I think you can like use the fuse ability to make it to where it's more durable. So, and you do pick up like a lot of weapons in this game, so it's not as annoying as it was in Breath of the Wild, where I would find a good weapon and then the junk would break and then I have to find like a freaking stick or something. It's not as annoying in this game, but the weapons do still break. But yeah, I mean, everything about this game from that standpoint, how chill and comfy it is to play, the shrine still being just as fun and, at times thought-provoking of how you're going to do this one and solve this shrine, the abilities, just all of the stuff that you can do in this game is nothing mind-blowing. Nothing. It's like nothing that, like, oh, how did they think about that? It's nothing like that, but they do it well. Oh my. This game is literally dumb. Oh my goodness. Getting to the stuff that I don't really like about this game. The story, I don't care. I know some people care about the story. To me, is like even during like cutscenes, I'm like, hey chat, so what do y'all have for dinner? I'm like asking my chat just like, so about I'm just asking like random freaking questions. Another thing in this game, I don't know, because this game does have voice acting, but I don't feel like they do it enough. Like they'll sometimes during cutscenes, they'll actually be talking using voice actors, but then like most times it seems like this game just wants you to read. Like I have no problem with that, I really don't, but again, it's like another one of those things to where like any other game was doing this junk and it didn't have voice acting and you was just reading a bunch of text, suckers treat it the same way. According to my Twitch chat, I don't know if D-Suckers is lying because this junk don't even look like that to me. But according to my Twitch chat, this game is supposedly 900p. And I guess 20 to 25 frames per second, whatever. But, bro, this junk don't even look like 900p to me. And I know going into Switch titles, I don't hold Switch titles as far as graphically to the same standard that I would with a PS5 or freaking Xbox Series X, or hell, even for that matter, a PS4, hell, even a PS3. If I'm being honest, I don't hold them to that same standard. But at the same time, dog, we in 2023, damn near halfway through 2023. This is one of, if not the flagship game for Switch. This is why I was saying I didn't even want this game or Metroid Prime 4 for that matter to drop on Switch. Nintendo is long overdue for either another console, a Switch Pro, whatever you want to name it. They are long overdue for this junk, because for your flagship game It don't look bad, but dog, bro, there. This can't be 900p. It can't be, because there's just like times in this game where I'm like, dog, this literally look like this, like dog, this like at times, bro, this don't look like a late PS2 title, a late PS2 title. Again, the passes that Nintendo games get is crazy to me. In 2023, like, you can't have the game like at least be 1080p, at least 1080p. It's a supposedly 900p, if that, brother. John look like it's maybe 600 something p, honestly. Especially when you're in like those like areas that have like yellow in them. Oh my god, on my TV I be looking like this. So again, I don't hold them to that same standard, but it's like, come on, bro. Another thing, the thing that I like, the new thing that I like in this game with the abilities, I noticed almost every time you use the abilities, not really ascend though, but when you use especially the move one, oh my god, this jump drops frames every single time. And this is legitimate proof how I know that Nintendo drones, these suckers literally are biased. They will defend Nintendo to the freaking cows come home. But if PlayStation or Xbox does something, these suckers got something to say about it. So I was streaming the game, my first night of streaming the game. And again, like, the frames were dropping every time I would try to move objects, every single time. And I'm like, oh my god, like, bro, I was getting like frustrated because I'm like, I'm still playing Jedi's Survivor. So I'm like still triggered when I see frame rate drops, and Jedi Survivor is still an amazing game despite the performance issues. That's like all people really talk about for that game. The constant frame rate drops. It don't matter if you play it on PC. It has gotten better, but it don't matter if you play on PC or console. That was the main attention the game was getting, the performance issues. So I was saying, yo, this junk got performance issues with this. The frames are dropping. And I ain't even gonna speak his name. You know who I'm talking about. The Nintendo stand in my chat, 6'7", white. This man said, "Oh, what do you expect?" Because I was saying that, oh, Survivor ain't get a pass for this. Yeah. Bro, do you see the dick? Do you see the?
Pause. You know what I'm saying?
To defend this game, he says this is expected though. That has to be, what type of excuses? Oh, this is expected. Jedi Survivor, bro, if you don't hop off Nintendo's dick for once in your life, what do you expect? This isn't the same. and it just shows you, again, people do not hold Nintendo to the same. I'm not even talking graphically. I'm just talking strictly how your game plays, the performance. They don't even hold that to the same standards. Nintendo gets passes that PlayStation and Xbox do not get. That is literally facts. So suckers can have a problem when other games have performance issues, but when it comes to Zelda, oh, what? What did you expect? I don't know. Maybe a game that doesn't drop frames doing the most simple of things. Maybe that. I don't want to see. I don't want to hear no more. Any Nintendo fan, Nintendo stan, Nintendo drone, try to literally break, like, I feel like every time I bring this up, they always try to defend it. I don't want to hear it no more. It is okay to be biased. It's okay. Like we all have our, you know, biases at the end of the day. It could be for games, you know, sports teams, you know, food, whatever. Like we all are biased to an extent. But don't act like the junk don't exist. Don't be delusional to what's going on. Like that it is what it is. Yeah, the game is like kind of ugly at times, and then other times it's dropping frames. Sometimes it's just like, oh my god, oh my god, this is why I want another Nintendo console. Like it's needed at this point. It's needed, bro. They're long overdue for another, bro. Could you imagine? Not, and again, not even with PS5 or like Xbox Series. Could you just imagine if Nintendo had a console that was just as powerful as like a PS4 or like a PS4 Pro even? Could you imagine what they could do with that and still, you know, have the games exactly how they are on Switch, but they perform better, they look better, they can do a little bit more. I'm actually impressed by like the world of Zelda and how much they're able to actually do with the hardware that they have. Could you imagine if they actually just a little more updated? Like Nintendo fans don't want that? Do you guys not want that? Like that's all I'm saying. that is all I'm saying. There's bias and there's delusion when it comes to Nintendo and their fans and their games and how their games get critiqued. It just solidifies all that multiple people have been saying about Nintendo for over the years. We don't know what type of stroke game Nintendo got. Like if they got a S-tier stroke game, stroking suckers in the freaking gaming it's a gaming industry. What power they have to where like reviewers and like influencers, they all just go like Google they go googly eyed for Nintendo and their games, especially Zelda, and like all other, you know, thoughts go out the window and all they see is, oh my god, this game is a masterpiece, bro. That's the only bad stuff I have to say about this game, despite you know that stuff. Again, I'm still enjoying this game. I'm not even a Zelda fan, and I was enjoying Breath of the Wild, and now I'm enjoying this game as well. Hell, when I was streaming this game, it seemed like most of my chat was trying to troll the game more so than I was, and was trying to get me to not enjoy the game. I'm enjoying this game still, but I'm not going to be blind to what I'm seeing. $70 though, bro. If Nintendo start charging $70 for their freaking games just because Sony and freaking Xbox is doing it, this will be the last Switch title that I buy with my own money. I ain't paying no $70 for Switch games. I'll do it one at a time for this. But if these are to start doing that because Tears of the Kingdom sold it well, and that was $70. Oh no. Oh no. No. So yeah, that's my first impressions of Tears of the Kingdom so far. Am enjoying this game. I definitely will be playing more. I'm glad to be back to playing my Switch and using it for something, you know. So that's my first impressions of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. For the people that have been playing this game, what do you think about it so far? Let me know all that and more down in the comment section below. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, and until the next video, my brothers and sisters, I'll catch y'all boys in my next one. All right.